Thomas, we were seeing earlier on in the programme the real problems being caused by the snow and the ice.
Yeah, and there's more snow on the way, and of course it has been very, very cold as well. In fact, this was the temperature this morning, early this morning, in northern Scotland, in the North Highlands, in Cumbrace, minus 15.2 to be exact. So yes, there's more snow on the way for the rest of today, a real wintry mix. I don't want to call it blanket snow because it's not falling as snow everywhere. It's been sleet, it's actually been rain on the south coast.
Hello, good afternoon. Plenty of snowfall earlier on this morning as captured by our weather watchers here in Barnet, in Hendon and in Caterham in Surrey. We do still have a Met Office weather warning in force for snow and ice, but it has now been trimmed back to only include northern home counties. Possibly a bit of winteriness here still overnight tonight.
Snow that's hit London and the southeast. Parts of Surrey, Berkshire and Buckinghamshire saw quite the dusting, and a yellow weather warning is in place this evening. Sally is back with me now. Sally, it's funny, isn't it? We saw Dan down there in Peckham where it was just really wet, but earlier Carolyn out in the home counties covered in snow.
I know. I felt sorry for Daniel, actually. Nice to be out in snow than rain.
Much better.
Miserable. Yeah, it's been a funny old sort of snow setup, really. It's been really difficult to predict, very uncertain. That's because we've had this boundary between the cold air and that warm, moist air, and it hasn't been clear-cut. So that's why I've been throwing in words like maybe, possibly, uncertainly. So sorry about that. I'm sure it's very frustrating for everyone. But whilst Carolyn had all the depressing pictures and the hassle, and there is still some snow around tonight to the north, we've also got the lovely pictures and the kids who woke up this morning so happy with the snow. So look at this. Look at these gorgeous dogs. Aren't they beautiful? That's in Upper Gatton in Surrey. And then look at this dog. Absolutely bonkers. I love that. That's Juno going absolutely crazy. And from one bonkers dog to bonkers person, this person reminds me of you.
Weightlifting, yeah, you'll be lucky.
Out in the snow. Either she's really hardcore or she's got the meanest, strictest fitness.
That's how you get the body, you see. You don't lie on the sofa like me.
Exactly. You will go out in the snow. Is that inspiring you, Duncan?
No, not really. Going to get under the blanket.
Well, you're going to need your blanket tonight, Duncan, because it's going to be chilly. And there's a bit of snow, but a lot more rain. Here we go. Hello again. Well, someone else who's been having fun in the snow today is young Manny here, who very smartly apparently normally loves cricket, but he swapped his cricket balls for snowballs. Perfect. Hopefully he enjoyed it because that snow isn't going to last. We've still got a warning in place to the north of our part of the world for the risk of snow and ice tonight and into tomorrow morning. But generally, we're more likely to start seeing showery rain in many areas tonight and tomorrow. And it's going to be a little bit less cold tomorrow, but there is a bit of a wind chill.
So that was just a taster, was it? There's more to come.
A bit of a taster. You're absolutely right. It's going to get worse, Sophie, through Thursday, Friday across more northern parts of the country. So stay tuned to the forecast. Head online to check out all the weather warnings that have been changing. And of course, now we have an amber warning Thursday into Friday. So a widespread yellow warning in force of the areas I mentioned. 2 to 5 centimetres perhaps in some of the major cities, Manchester, Sheffield, maybe a little bit more than that. More on the hills, but we're most concerned about this amber warning area, the Peak District northwards, where we could see up to 40 centimetres of accumulating snow by the time we reach Friday morning. It slowly improves as we move through Friday. A brief respite, I think, with some sunshine before more rain, sleet and snow heads in for the weekend. See you later. Sophie.
Stav, thank you.
So all this talk of the weather today, let's see how it's looking tonight and tomorrow especially with Stav. Hi.
Hi, there is. Thank you very much. Yes, a wintry mix of weather. If you're up early enough today, you would have seen a scene like this across much of the capital. Some pretty heavy snow for a while, but it did revert back to sleet and then rain as we were always in the slightly less cold air. Most of the snow recently has been falling to the north of us. So tonight there will be a wintry mix, mostly of rain, but we do have a yellow warning in force for the north of our region for the risk of further snow and ice.
Well, if the forecasters are right, a lot of us are in for some pretty severe weather over the next couple of days. And of course, we've had a taste of this Arctic blast today in what's already the coldest March for over a decade. Well, Joe is in the studio with me tonight. And Joe, talk us through all this. Any silver linings?
Well, I mean, it depends if you like snow on it, doesn't it? Lots of people really enjoying looking out of the window this morning. It was a winter wonderland. Of course, we did predict it, so it wasn't a surprise. But we still really are in the beginning of the year. Although we're in March and it can be very mild at this time of year, still there's the potential for snow. In fact, statistically, you're more likely to see snow in March than in December, funnily enough. So this winter wonderland across southern counties this morning and for Wales
actually very beautiful, but it does cause some disruption. And this is Somerset. These pictures taken earlier looking very, very pretty there. Around 10 centimetres of snow falling across Somerset and Wales this afternoon. And that snow moving up into the Midlands through this evening. And over the last couple of hours or so, Birmingham Airport reporting some heavy snow. In fact, snow will be pushing up into the north of the country for tomorrow. And this has meant that the Met Office will be issuing an amber warning for snow for tomorrow. It accompanies an already existing yellow warning across northern parts of the country, southern Scotland, Northern Ireland for tomorrow for snow. But by 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, heavy snowfall will cause some significant disruption for Pennine areas, chiefly Bradford, Huddersfield, Leeds. Those big areas are going to see lots of snow during tomorrow night and into Friday as well. What does it mean, though, an amber warning? Well, the Met Office know that it's certainly going to cause some travel delays, power cuts quite widely in the affected area, and possibly rural communities could be temporarily cut off for a time. If you have to travel, do take care in those areas during the day tomorrow. Over the next few days, we are expecting a good deal of snow across northern England, and during tomorrow afternoon, heavy snowfall will cause disruption in that amber region that we have mentioned. For many places, we'll see cold, icy conditions over the next few days and nights with very little respite, and it's still very cold as we go into this weekend. You're going to need your big coat, and if you have to go in the car and you're in an affected area, the Met Office suggests you take a shovel, a torch, water and a blanket to keep warm, OK?
Goodness me, great advice. I desperately want to put my big coat away.
Get it back on.
I need to put it away. Jo, thank you.
Thank you.